He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
61, matchbox lights.
Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Like 20. Value 3.
Now Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a gain of 5, fourth down now. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down.
Recon, 132 fighter. 14. Undercrunch. Hey. Maverick roll. 24. 80 weapon. Shell.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert on their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man-on-man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give them credit for that one.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
At the 36-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my world.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Maverick.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Mike 54. Here we go. Watch twist. Super. Check 13.
Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Let's go.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go right back to White here on first down. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 43 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. It's caught. This is White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on second down. Brady toward the pylon, caught. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. Third and goal. They'll try and run it in with White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's what he is. How you want.
On first down, gone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Looking for Woods that time, and that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. As time expires in the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. That's complete to White. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw, it's Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
On 1st down, Brady. He's got White here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
72.
Now a play fake. Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. Now he's... And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Corey Littleton, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. Back now in Los Angeles, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess that Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 4 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, Shell! SOS! Check! Pilot, 64, weak! Check!
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here goes Shalot! Line 20! Hey, kill! Ricky! Catch it! Slow! Twist!
On the toss, it's Gurley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with White. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
53! 54
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Peters on the tackle. A gain of 7. 1st down, Patriots.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, baby! Let's go!
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's White, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. To throw is Brady. It's complete, James White. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's back to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
1st down, here's White. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Opting to run again here with White. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Brady to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, Mike, let's go, D.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. He'll have a first down past the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go, fellas.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, Tiger, Tiger.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
Well, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Now Gurley, handoff left. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 54 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, and the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Wilson, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. Third down here.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Right there. 54 miles.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, blue lady. 25. Check. Block 54. Hey, South. Man, I got you.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Eluding the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Hey, Tuesday. Coming to you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep. Kill.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Here's Natson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's Gurley. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 46 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Check 4. Check. Deuce.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Gurley. The 20. And all the way inside the... Seven, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
You draw forfeit. Switch it. Check 9, check 9. Ric Flair. Watch twist.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Get it! Right 25! Check, check. Walk 54, walk 54. Hey, 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 hey!
Throwing again. Ryan. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 39.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half, 10-7, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Second and 11 at the Rams 41-yard line.
39. 54.
On second and 11 now. Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. My front four. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Wait. Coming after you. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs. And
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
they certainly will, and I think a lot of...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Falcons 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Well, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 75 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get the...
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Aaron Donald, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do.
And got his man complete. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 85 yards, and the Falcons get a bit closer. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Gurley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories.
So that'll back him up 5.
Okay, Benny, I'll see you.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Samson Abukum able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On 2nd down, Freeman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Hey, Foxtrot, 21. 54.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's going to sling this deep down into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You ain't got nothing. Super one. Super one.
Again they run with Gurley. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Kill. Five.
Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Let's go, D. Hold on.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14.
Check 15.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to...
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 83 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Another carry now for Gurley. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
17. Check three.
Now a give running left for Gurley. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Atlanta. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Break one. 180.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley, 79 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 17-yard line. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
180. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rip right. 12. Jump. Check. Check. Hot.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Back to throw, Goff. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
He's coming, double up. Go. Check the backup.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And some room to work. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 38 yards on the scamper there.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Jamar Taylor will be credited with a tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
We go tonight. 180. Ric Flair.
Now it's Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. 58 for Mike, 58. 58.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Bang out, bam. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58, slow. Get that quarterback. And on, coach. Check. Hatchet. Switch. Let's go, 4 down. Slam.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What? 58, come on. Come on. Slam. Hey, alert. 58, Mike. And come on. 12. 58 for Mike. Hayward. 58 for Mike. Not here. Hey, switch gears. Kill. Alert. Hey, zero.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. 36 power. Front left. Go. Front left. Go. Mike 54. Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, watch that. Friday. 54. Watch the pass. Echo. Mike 5-4.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Right there. 54 Mike. 19. 54 Mike. 54 front. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Kill, kill, kill.
14, run it.
Check 37. Check, check. Fresno.
Check.
Check nickel.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson flush to his right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Alert.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Rabbit. Check your hot read. Check. Check 4. Check.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Right there, 54 Mike. Tackles. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
40.
Check.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, as the first half is winding down. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
From the 29, Goff, and he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Big stop, let's go. Jim. Alert flare.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
To throw is Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the game just keeps running those corner routes. So difficult to cover.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Alert, 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 alert. 14, Friday.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, alert.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
180.
3 balls.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
Pushes by another. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
Value 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They run. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Seahawks 21, Rams 16.
I got you.
Push left.
58 to Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 58, boys. 58.
Friday.
Check 26. Shift. Slam. Watch the shift.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Watch the shift. Watch.
So guys, 4 down.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 0-0-0.
They can't hang with us. 58's the money. 58's the money. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
40.
Check 52.
Go 14.
Turn up.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Watch out. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Check 50. Check 50.
Look for signals.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flushed out right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
One left.
Now it's Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
He's checking.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Check 25. No.
Front left. Good tight.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 99. Check hop up.
Good guys, 4 down.
Motion to the backfield.
This is Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side.